Yo, are you looking to begin your improvisation journey and don't know what to play when there's no sheet music? Y'all, this is the video for you. And if you can play a C major scale, stick around. I'm going to show you how to begin the process of weaning yourself off of sheet music. If you can play a C major scale, I got you. I got you. Let's go. What's going on, y'all? My name is Gregory Agid, and today I wanted to help you begin your improvisation journey by weaning you off of sheet music. A recurring theme that seems to continue coming up between myself and my students is I grew up playing sheet music and I don't feel comfortable or don't know how to make music without actually reading sheet music. You probably have a band or an orchestra background. Everything that you played was written down. You read the music, you played the notes. And that is a very important skill to have. I highly encourage everybody to learn how to read music, and it's very important to know how to do that. The function of sheet music is to help the composer be as efficient as possible. And what I mean by that is that it's terribly inefficient for the composer to link up with every musician in the ensemble and teach them the music or their parts by ear. So instead of doing that, they just notate the music on a piece of paper. And then all of a sudden now you can reprint it and every musician who knows how to read music can now perform that composition. So reading sheet music is essentially a practice of efficiency, right? How do you communicate someone's musical idea to the masses? Sheet music. The point I want to make is that music just exists and sheet music is just a way of communicating what someone should play, right? It's not the actual music itself. The sheet music is just a way of communicating what the music is. What is improvisation? Improvisation is simply the act of spontaneous composition. A composer will hear a piece of music, they can write it down, and there's no time limit on a composition, right? The composer has the luxury of making edits and working on a piece of music until it's, I don't know, quote unquote, perfect. An improviser is simply going through that process in the moment. And an improviser doesn't have the luxury of fixing mistakes, right? We're not able to edit our composition because when we're improvising, the composition comes and then the moment goes and we just move on to the next thing. Improvising is very similar to speaking a language. And right now, I'm speaking English and I am rearranging a set of vocabulary in order to communicate my ideas. And I want to emphasize the point that I'm not inventing words, right? Shakespeare didn't invent words. James Baldwin didn't invent words. Kurt Vonnegut didn't invent words. I mean, maybe they did, but the point is when we're speaking English, we're rearranging a language to communicate an idea. And improvisation is basically the same idea. We're not inventing musical words necessarily. We're simply rearranging musical ideas. Improvisation is the act of spontaneous composition. It's not the act of creating, it's more about rearranging musical ideas. I say all of this in hopes of helping you understand what's going on when you're reading music, helping you understand what's going on when you're improvising. And with all of this information, I just hope that you feel more comfortable in taking chances in playing without reading sheet music. Y'all, let's begin the process of weaning ourselves off of sheet music. And the first thing we're gonna do is begin putting parameters on what we're going to play. If I was to tell you, hey, play me something, that's pretty intimidating because something encompasses all of reality. Like if you have no parameters, what do? If I say, paint me a picture of something, it's like, what do I paint? I don't know. Parameters will help us feel more comfortable within the confines of a space, and parameters will actually help us become more creative. So if I was to say, hey, paint me a picture of a car on this 8x10, well, all of a sudden now we have a direction to move. So the first thing I'm going to do is musically place some parameters on us. And today we're going to focus on a C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Boom, a C major scale. Let's play a C major scale on our instrument. Let's do it. I'm going to get my horn. All right, if you played that along with me, congratulations, you've played something without looking at sheet music. Good job. It's also really helpful to think about these notes in numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, and so on. We're going to take the 7 notes of a C major scale, and we're going to create patterns and see if we can play them through a C major scale. And this is going to begin the process of connecting our fingers to our ear, to our analytical mind. So let's try and create a pattern in the C major scale. And I'm going to begin speaking in numbers instead of notes. So we're going to play from the root to the 7th. Let's play from the root to the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to take that same idea and start on the 2nd note. So we originally started on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to go to the 2nd note and play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's play the same pattern from the 3rd note. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to do the same thing from the 4th. Now we're going to do the same thing from the 5th. Now we're going to do the same thing from the 6th. Now we're going to do the same thing from the 7th. Finally, we're going to play the same thing from the root or the octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When we play all of them together, it sounds like this. how do we bring that shape down the scale? So we're going to start at the octave at 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to go down a step to the 7 and play the same shape. Then we're going to go down a step to the 6 and play the same shape, and so on. Check this out. Congratulations, y'all. We played something on our instrument without looking at sheet music. We took a pattern, a 7-note pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we played that 7-note grouping starting on each scale degree of the C major scale. Now that we understand the shape ascending, let's play that shape descending. So instead of starting on 1, let's start on scale degree 7, and let's play down the scale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to move up one step to the 8th scale degree and play 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then we're going to move up another scale degree to the 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Check this out. Now that we're at the top of the scale, let's descend. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to take a step down to the 6th note and descend the 7 notes again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. Check this out. Essentially, what we're doing is we're creating sequences throughout a C major scale. Let's create another sequence based on thirds. We're going to play 1, 3. Now we're going to take that idea of 1, 3, and we're going to play that on each scale degree. 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 6, 5, 7, 6, 1, 7, 9, 1, 3. And sometimes I interchange 8, which is the octave, and the root 1. So if I say 8 and 1, my bad, y'all. Now, let's take that shape down. We're going to play 1, 3, and then we're going to move it down a step, 7, 9. And then we're going to move it down a step, 6, 1. Check this out. Congratulations, y'all. We did another sequence, and we did that by connecting our ear to our fingers to our analytical mind. And we didn't read any sheet music. What's really going to help you in this process of weaning yourself off of sheet music is going to be taking these sequences and transposing them into different keys. So let's go back to the first sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that we played in C major. And now let's play it in the key of F. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, and E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to take that 7-note grouping and start that 7-note grouping on the 2nd note. Then we're going to play that 7-note grouping on the 3rd note. Check this out, in the key of F. And then we're going to do the same thing coming down. I know playing scales is not necessarily the funnest thing to do. However, this is a great exercise to begin the process of weaning yourself off of sheet music. And I say that because we're connecting our ear to our fingers and also using our analytical mind when we need it. We're using the number system. All of these skills are going to be foundational in learning how to improvise. If you're trying to learn jazz, bebop, modal jazz, whatever type of jazz, the reason I'm sharing this with y'all is because I found this to be incredibly helpful when I was younger. I used to practice sequences through scales for hours every day. I would do my major scales, my melodic minor scales, my harmonic minor scales, do all the modes and all kinds of stuff like that. So when you're doing this, take a pattern, practice it throughout the range of your instrument. Be sure to practice with a metronome. And all of these things are going to serve as the foundation for learning how to improvise. Again, we're trying to learn how to make music without reading the sheet music. So we can be creative in creating a pattern. Can I take that pattern throughout this key? Can I transpose that pattern into a different key? And all of those skills are the foundation of what it takes to learn how to improvise. We're hearing things with our ear. We're connecting what we hear to our fingers. And then we're also using our analytical mind to understand the theory behind what it is that we're playing. If you're interested in learning more patterns in the key of C, I have a PDF available for download on my website. It's called the C Major Scale Workout, and it contains 40 different patterns in the key of C. I would encourage you to practice that pattern in the key of C, then play it throughout the range of your instrument, and then transpose it into 12 keys. In addition to practicing your patterns in the major keys, don't forget melodic minor and harmonic minor. For all of you at home looking to begin your improvisation journey, scales are a great place to start. Take something that you're already familiar with and then begin connecting your mind's ear to your fingers to your analytical mind. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this lesson helped you on your journey. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, give me a super thanks, and until next time, I'll catch you all later. Peace.